Uh, Welcome to Chapter 8. Chapter 8 investigates how a realist metaphysics promotes social leadership by helping people discover that there are transcendental realities, beauty, goodness, truth, love, as we saw in Chapter 6, and discover the Creator, the Supreme Being, and the participation of the creatures with the Creator, as Plato, Aristotle, St. Thomas, and Fabro present. Plato's participation explains how the many, the creatures, us, participate in the one's reality, God, the Supreme Being, the Creator, who is transcendent, the summit of all perfections, all beauty, goodness, truth, and love. Plato's participation explains the transcendentals, good, beauty, truth, and love, which impact on persons and communities' vocations for transcendence. This is an invitation to social leadership, so each one of us develop our own vocation for transcendence to create such transcendentals. Aristotle's participation explains how the one is the final cause of the limited perfections of the many, us. The one participates its perfection to the many in different degrees. This is an invitation to social leadership, so each one of us develop our own vocation for transcendence. Each one of us become a cause ourselves to create transcendentals. Thomas Aquinas and Fabro's participation explain the degrees of perfection of the various creatures, from the less to the more perfect, leading to discovering higher levels of perfection, the existence of an order, a plan for creation, which enlightens personal wisdom, fosters motivation for social transformation. This is an invitation to social leadership, so each one of us develop our own vocation for transcendence to participate in such order, such plan of creation, fostering social transformation. A realist metaphysics promotes social leadership based on its ability to build, number one, a vision of the future based on metaphysics, a person that discovers transcendentals, the causes that lead to the final cause, the creature, the creatures participating on the perfection of the creature, a vision that leads person and communities to transcend, to be better, to build a better world, full of beauty, love, goodness, and truth, a world that gets closer to the Creator, to perfection. A mission based on values, greatness, a mission is the second one, based on values, greatness, energy, and motivation, as the result of the appreciation of the transcendentals and as part of the participation with the Supreme Being. The third is the relationships based on shared ideals, common goals, universal truths, foster the ability to communicate with others, to motivate others, to foster new social leaders everywhere. The fourth is transcendence, based on the transcendentals. The participation with the Creator generates the capacity to create higher realities, the power to transform, innovate, entrepreneurship, to build a better society, a better world, as metaphysics promotes, continuous improvement processes. Finally, discernment, based on the appreciation of the transcendentals, the existence of causes, the first mover, the participation with the superior being, a journey towards participation, a process, participation with Jesus' life, in his love, in his mission. Probably you think that the realist metaphysics has nothing to do with your life, that is something esoteric, that belongs to philosophers that live in their planet. However, you may experience a realist metaphysics many times during the day, and it is an extraordinary engine of social leadership. You read that the galaxy MAX 0647 JD is about 13.3 billion light years away. That UY Scuti, a star, is 1700 times larger than the Sun. You are amazed at the perfection of the microcosmos that enable extraordinary progress, our cell phones, computers, biomedicine. You watch the mountains, the valleys, the forests, the ocean, and get amazed at their beauty. You are discovering the transcendentals, beauty, goodness, truth, love, key intuitions of a realist metaphysics. So you see, metaphysics is not something of the other world, something that we experience the whole day. You wonder how such extraordinary perfection can exist, and you start wondering whether a superior being, a transcendental being, has created such realities, participates its perfections to its creatures. You discover the participation of the creatures in the superior being's perfection, another central concept of a realist metaphysics. That perfection who shares its transcendental with us, another key intuition of a realist metaphysics. And this experiential learning may lead you to desire to participate in such creation, of such beauties, such goodness, such truth, such love, becoming a social leader. Probably you have never read any page of philosophy, but you discovered the highest realms of the realist metaphysics, and it fosters your social leadership. Why is this chapter key to answering the problems of chapter 1? This chapter responds to the first problem of chapter 1. A realist metaphysics can enrich modern strategic management by generating the motivation to participate in the creation of beauty, goodness, truth, love. The motivation to improve and transform the reality, providing key competencies to the organizations. We are talking now about strategic management. These key competencies that a realist metaphysics provides are the capacity for transcendence and participation, engines of creativity, growth, improvement, engines of social leadership. A realist metaphysics explains the statistical results of chapter 3. It supports the conceptual model of chapter 2, which helps to solve the second problem of chapter 1 by explaining the social impact of the different approaches of modern socioeconomic sciences based on their epistemologies. Thank you.